Our backup's waiting for us at the drop point. Arlac Company. Krogan Commandos. Grunt?
Shepard? Shepard!
What are you?
The last queen.
It doesn't make sense. We let that last Rachni queen live on the condition she disappear forever.
The Reapers did this to you?
The sour note of the machines is everywhere. Glad you're here to crack some heads, Shepard.
Shepard, we're out of time. We stay here, Arlac Company dies. Is that clear?
You promised not to interfere anymore. The Rachni were supposed to disappear.
In return, they will destroy us all. Really fast.
Damn you, Shepard! I'm leaving my team. On my way.
Sounds like fun. Just like old times, Grunt.
The shuttle's down that path. I'll hold them off. Get out of here, Shepard!
And hello there troops, we're back at it with another episode of Mass Effect 3. And you're watching Ace of Space Gaming with your host for the day and the weekend, myself, Thumbs. Now troops, I hope you caught the last episode, but honestly, if you didn't, that's fine. Because last week, we just spent some time at the Citadel, and that can kinda go on for a minute. We were talking to people, we got to see Kelly, and told her to change her name. We got to talk to Aria, who's lost Omega as well. Cerberus ended up basically, I think, luring her somewhere and then swooped in to steal Omega right from under her feet, and now she's fuming at everything and hates being on the Citadel. And there's also a lot of rumours that she has a thing with the Asari councillor. I don't know how much I believe that, but after the councillor was basically just like, yeah, she doesn't have to go through customs. You know, like, I'd believe it. Anyway, whilst we were also at the Citadel, I thought I'd put my time to use and do the mission that involves Kasumi. We had to go talk to a Solarian called Jundum Bao. I never know how to pronounce his name, even though he says it. But basically, I'm not going to go through the whole thing. There was it connects to the information that, is it KG? Kasumi's ex-partner. The information that was in his grey box that you had to collect for her in her mission in Mass Effect 2, it's all connected to that. That's where the information was. Something to do with Reaper Tech, Batarians, Hanar. No, yeah, the Hanar. And basically, the Hanar, if you weren't aware, worshipped the Protheans. And then somebody let it out that during some point in history, the remaining Protheans became the Collectors, or got turned into the Collectors, by the Reapers. So in turn, that ended up making some of the Hanar actually worship the Reapers. So the whole thing was basically a Hanar was trying to cause trouble, trying to disable planet defenses. I can't remember what was happening, but basically Kasumi helped Shepard and Bao stop this Hanar, and it was a whole thing. The Solarian Spectre thinks that Kasumi is dead, but she obviously isn't, because she's a master thief and all-round cool person. Oh, and whilst we were on the Citadel, I also got Shepard to slightly encourage Edie and Joker getting perhaps a bit closer. Because, you know, we're in a time of war. Now is time to embrace everything you can. And we saw Ashley, apparently her sister's husband got killed in the war, or he's missing in the war. I don't know. But basically, sister's struggling. She has been offered to become a Spectre, hasn't made her mind up yet. It's a whole thing with Ashley. And also, we got to meet back up with Thane. The first time in Mass Effect 3. And I kinda got to continue the romance with him. However, I don't know how that's going to work with Liara. So, is she going to pull it up? Because let's be honest, she's the Shadow Broker, and probably... I've seen things about it on Twitter, and it's like, do you think Liara would spy on Shepard? And I think 100 trillion million % Liara would spy on Shepard. So I feel like she probably might know about the whole thing. But I guess only time will tell. There was other stuff done on the Citadel, but honestly they weren't really that important. We were just bumping into people and getting stuff done. The Citadel can take a while, but so can these intros. But today, I'm gonna talk to Miranda and Steve on the Citadel. There's like the other two last people I need to talk to for the moment, because we will be coming back to the Citadel, don't you worry. And then I was thinking maybe we're gonna go do the mission that Rex gave us. Something, well, there's rumours that the Rachni have been seen. So, but how could that be? We got rid of them! We didn't. But we did release her queen in Mass Effect 1, so... Anyway, we're gonna talk to Miranda and Steve. Hello, Miranda. How are you? It's been a while. I'm actually quite sure, is this not the first time I've seen her in Mass Effect 3? Anyway, how you doing? I was going to listen in on that chat, but let's just talk to Miranda. Oh, she moved. I moved.
Commander Shepard. It's been far too long. We live in interesting times.
A little too interesting.
I couldn't get anywhere near you when the Alliance had you locked up.
Relieved of duty. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you. The Alliance isn't known for its flexibility.
Doesn't matter now.
Shepard, about Earth.
It was devastating. I feel like I don't know, I guess she doesn't have any personal ties with Earth. Because I've always been like, I've always thought, you're a human too, so why would you not feel the effects of that? But I guess if she doesn't have ties with Earth, then why would she care? But it definitely was.
Countless people lost their lives within minutes. The Reapers are everything we feared.
They should have listened to you a long time ago.
Yup.
I'm sorry, Shepard.
Oh.
What about you? What brings you here?
I need to talk to a few people. Like you. The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's next move?
We have a plan. It's a long shot.
Yeah. Not surprising. Shepard? There's something I wanted to mention.
What is it?
I haven't heard from my sister, Oriana, for a while. I'm getting worried.
Oh, yeah.
Your sister?
Yes. I don't want to overreact, but... well, there's a lot going on.
I thought we made sure she was safe.
Yeah.
We did. It's probably nothing, but I just know my father is involved.
What happened?
I don't know. Everything I had in place to make sure she was safe went dark.
Oh. Well, I guess that really lines up with everything else. You never really had much luck, considering the one guy you thought you could count on also betrayed you. And then got killed when you forgave him. I didn't forgive him, but... anyway, I guess this is the point where you ask for help. I'm kidding, I think Miranda, in Mass Effect 3, she's one of the few companions that doesn't ask you for much.
What do you need from me?
I appreciate the offer, Shepard, but you have your hands full. If I need a door or two kicked down, I know just who to call.
Thank
But
you.
for now, I'll be fine.
Okay, I understand.
I have to figure this out.
Why won't you share? I mean, we're obviously going to talk to him. And honestly, now that I've thought about it, I feel like not a lot of people ask much of Shepard, other than the entire galaxy. I mean, her companions don't personally, that I remember asking her to do. Is there personal missions in Mass? You know what? It doesn't matter. I don't remember.
You will.
I thought there was mail. Okay. Let's ask about Cerberus. How are you not dead, or at least in hiding?
Have you had any run-ins with the elusive man?
Just once. He said it had been a pleasure to work with me, but he needed to contain the situation.
Contain the situation. Sounds final.
It nearly was. He doesn't take rejection well.
I can imagine.
No, he doesn't.
Shepard knows all about that. After the 1 year time, she didn't give him the collector base. Anyway, let's talk about your father and your sister and whatever.
Why do you think your father is involved in Oriana's disappearance?
Yeah.
I kept careful tabs on my sister. I always knew where she was. For her to just vanish, it could only be him. After I hid her away, I still knew he'd stop at nothing to find her. She's all he has left. I have a hunch what happened, but I'll fill you in when I'm certain.
Okay. You're being very vague about this, Miranda. And I know you're not asking for help, but it's also kind of concerning. But how have you been?
been a long time. What happened to you?
I've been in hiding. Being on the run from just about everyone isn't as glamorous as it sounds.
I didn't know.
It's all right. I knew there would be repercussions to walking away from Cerberus.
Yeah.
I imagine. You're a dangerous enemy.
I am.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna ask that. I don't need to know why you're here. The discretion is best. Anyway, good luck with the hunt for your sister, and I hope you find her. Hope it wasn't your dad after all. See you later, Miranda.
I've got to get back to it.
And I should get out of sight.
Be careful.
Yeah.
No promises.
Good luck. Shouldn't you have told Shepard to be careful? She's doing a lot too, you know. Steve. I've just realised. I basically cut the conversation out of the video that Shepard has the talk where we tell Steve to take some shore leave because he's basically kind of struggling with his mental health and the loss of his husband. So Shepard forced him to come and look at the cars. I think he likes vehicles. I can't remember. He likes things. So Shepard forced him to take some shore leave for himself.
You finally made it off the Normandy.
Not forced, but you know.
Glad I did. Even with the chaos of all the refugees, seeing so many ships in flight is comforting. Gets me thinking.
About.
Hey, a Turian frigate. I think that's the PFS Havenkal.
What's one Turian warship doing at the Citadel?
Looking for dry dock, I bet. She's seen battle. Look at the waiver in her drive core missions. Alone, limping, looking for a haven. Maybe it would have been better to just go down fighting, like their families back home.
I always like Shepard's face when he's saying that. She's just looking at him like, I see through you. You're not talking about that ship at all, buddy.
Are you talking about the Turians or yourself?
I should have been there. With Robert.
But you weren't. You're alive. And that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Maybe so.
Well, in this war, isn't that really a good thing? We could go down the vengeance route, but we're going the good route, or the survive route.
The lives of future generations rest on those Turian shoulders. On our shoulders. Nobody's given up. Not those Turians. Not me. Not you.
You tell him shit.
If anyone can pull this all together, it's you.
Me.
Is that an Alliance cruiser? What's it doing here?
That's the SSV London. Decommissioned years ago. Look. No guns. Refugees must have salvaged her from a shipyard. Geneva-class cruisers always had eezo cores like granite.
People find a way to survive.
Do whatever it takes to see another day.
Yeah.
Gotta let go. For real this time. The refugees here put up a memorial wall. They leave mementos of lost loved ones. I was thinking maybe...
What's stopping you?
Nothing. I mean... Let me think about it.
You got time. You just look after yourself, Steve. No, we're gonna go. Perhaps go check out and see if it is actually the Rachni that have been rumoured to be seen. If Garrus doesn't have anything to say, then surely Liara shouldn't. Kind of worried in case she gets mad about the whole Thane thing.
I wish they had had a Grissom Academy for Turians when I was growing up. Always wanted to learn how to paint. Now I mostly paint walls with Reaper blood. Not the same, but it's a living.
I've never heard that before. What do you mean, learn to paint? Is it an art and biotic school? I've never... Wow. Fair enough.
Not right now.
You sound down.
There is new information on the private messages terminal.
Thank you, Cliff.
Shepard, I know you've gone back to Thane.
Liara,
Be with whoever you want to be with. I'm just not interested in playing games anymore. Really, I don't believe either of us has the time. I've got quite a bit to coordinate with my agents. If you want to talk, it has to be later.
Oh, no! No, I didn't know that was going to be a thing. Apparently it wasn't a good move. I'm so sorry, Liara. Whoopsies. I guess she is a spy after all. Because you weren't there, you would never have known. If you weren't spying on Shepard. I still feel incredibly bad, though. So...
I'm occupied, Shepard.
She's pissed. I don't like that. I feel so horrible. I have betrayed my one true love. Imagine she had a diary entry. Shepard is a fucking... I can't say what I was gonna say. Shepard is the worst person I've ever met. I regret ever meeting her back on Therum all those years ago. Oh, wait. Have Donnelly and Daniels made onto the ship yet? They have! Cadets!
It's great to be back.
Feels good to be in an Alliance uniform again.
Welcome aboard, Chief.
Yeah. Yous are more than welcome. Happy to have yous back on board.
I'm glad the commander didn't forget about us down here.
I told you Shepard would come visit.
I think if Shepard was gonna forget about you, it would be when yous were on the Citadel getting tried, not when yous are on our ship. So is there actually like also a chance to fix things with Liara? Like when she says there's a chance, the only chance she'll have is later. Like, will she actually want to talk it out later? I guess you have to wait and find out to know if we can mend things with Liara, because I genuinely have no idea. Okay, we're gonna investigate some missing scouts and try not piss off the Reapers whilst we're at it. I don't think they're coming. That's kind of boring. So I'm gonna take Gerber, and Javik. Since mentions of the Rachni have been made, and Javik has some very interesting things to say about the Rachni, to be honest.
Any updates, Shepard?
Our backup's waiting for us at the drop point. Arlac Company, Krogan Commandos.
That's correct, Shepard. They are an accomplished unit. Their decisive action in liberating a colony from Batarian pirates made them famous.
Nice.
Good to hear. Other than that, there's been no word from a team of Krogan scouts since they went through the Rachni relay.
Understandable. In my cycle, we use the Rachni as living weapons.
Weapons?
They were only animals then, without technology. Violent, but useful. When they became a problem, we burned 200 worlds to stop them.
Wow.
We don't know much, but no Rachni activity has been reported.
It doesn't make sense. We let that last Rachni queen live on the condition she disappear forever.
Yeah.
She wouldn't risk everything to start a war.
Just be ready for anything.
You'd like to hope no. That's why I brought Javik along with us. He must have some very interesting opinions on the Rachni.
Yeah, shuttle just arrived. You better get moving, Team 2.
I forgot to
See
mention.
anything, let me know.
Our big
Grunt?
baby boy.
Shepard! Shepard!
It's so good to see you.
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Didn't those idiots lock you up?
They did. Put me in lockdown to keep the Batarians off me. Didn't want problems with the Council while they prepared for war. But the situation changed.
Yeah, they got bigger problems, all right. That's why I'm out here running Arlac Company. They're tough, think they're invincible. Reckless, but effective.
You're running them, Grunt? Boy, have you moved up in the world. Your tank grown. I didn't think they'd listen to you. Anyway, how have you been?
Sounds familiar, Grunt. How'd you go from being new and unproven to your own command?
Yeah.
Wasn't easy. When Rex put Arlac Company together, he needed a leader who represented the future of our species.
Aww.
Thanks to you, I completed my rite of passage on Tachanka and became part of Clan Erdnot.
You're welcome.
I was an equal. And being the strongest, I was chosen to lead this honored company.
I bet some didn't like a tank-bred Krogan being in charge.
Yeah.
I collected a few scars earning my place here. These Krogan respect me.
Well, it's a bit daunting, Grunt. You're one of the best. And it is really good to have you here. I just always love that you get to see Grunt. Well, I love that you get to see everybody, but I'm glad Grunt is doing so well for him after basically being hated by all the Krogan and except for a few in Mass Effect 2. He's came so far.
You were a pain in the ass, Grunt. But if your Krogan are half the soldier you are, we might make it out of here.
Glad you're here to crack some heads, Shepard.
No.
Hard to believe this might be Rachni. Seems crazy. The Rachni. A chance to face the old enemy? Impossible to resist.
Yes, you are the one.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Krogan who occupied my quarters on the Normandy. You left your mark.
What? Who is this, Shepard?
You shouldn't be so anxious to face the Rachni. They were formidable opponents, even to my people.
Oh.
Ask me later.
Whatever you say.
I've never saw that
We
before.
don't know if the Rachni had anything to do with this. We're here to find the scouts. I didn't see any signs of activity during our approach.
Agreed. But this place smells wrong.
That's
like
true.
a bad wound.
Ew.
Our scans show the tunnels down there lead to a large central point. If we're lucky, it's a nest.
Sounds like fun. Just like old times, Grunt.
Oh, he said it.
Arlek Company, move out! Grab what you need, Shepard. Meet me at the scout camp ahead.
Sounds good.
Man, is it good to see you again.
Take what you need and move out.
And it's good to hear Steve Blum. Whatever. Sorry. But also, Javik says it's okay to be anxious. They were a formidable foe or something. But, like, I thought he had to touch someone to be able to know how they were feeling. Interesting. I think that's actually kind of cool that he said that. Like, Grunt is geeing at the whole, facing the old enemy, when Javik apparently saw right through that. This might be interesting.
Their base camp has been decimated. The Krogan are overconfident. It's their weakness.
They always are. I've apparently never brought Javik to this mission ever, so I'm looking forward to that actually. Because I know you can talk to him at some point in his room, and he tells you that the Protheans, I almost forgot what they were called, basically used the Rachni as weapons at some point. But that's all I kind of ever heard him saying about the Rachni. But anyway, I guess we shall see what
Ready,
other things
Shepard. We're right behind you.
he has to say. I got some salvage to get, Grunt, but no, I'm ready. So let's have a little chat, shall we? Have a wee catch up before we jump into the abyss.
You ready to go?
I will be in a second. I guess we'll ask him about the Rachni. I don't know, he's never seen one since he was grown in a tank. And they apparently went extinct a long time ago, other than the queen that they found on Noveria. Or that was hatched on Noveria.
Did Warlord Okeer imprint anything on you about the Rachni during your creation?
Okeer ensured I knew of the Rachni. They are respected as an enemy. Everyone thought they were dead, defeated by the Krogan. You proved that wrong.
Yeah.
If they're here, my blood demands they die.
Ah, the old Krogan demand for blood.
Tell me more about this company.
Arlek means Eye of Wrath. We are named after the fierce Tuchanka son. Rex handpicked us from different clans to show a united Krogan.
Nice.
We were sent because we're the strongest.
Of course you are. Rex wouldn't have picked you if you weren't. But what have you been up to? It's been, 6 months? Probably still. Obviously, other than getting your own company.
What did you do after the Collectors were defeated?
I spent most of my time back on Tuchanka learning what it was to be Krogan. In the lab where I was created, the lessons were like fighting with practice weapons. They had no bite, no impact. I needed the blood and pain. I made mistakes, but I learned.
Wow. That's a very good point. Sometimes you can't learn without mistakes. Half the time you can't learn without them. But now you're in charge. And I'm gonna go.
Alright, let's get going.
Finally. Right behind you, Shepard.
And it is actually time to go. I'm not gonna fart about. We're gonna get going. To the Rachni. Get on. Is everybody okay? Where's Javik and...
Everyone alright?
Gabriel. Never mind.
Shepard! You in one piece?
Looks like we're all okay!
Yeah.
Keep in radio contact!
On our way!
How? Nothing can go well for Shepard. She's always falling down a hole, jumping out things, getting crushed. I
Ahead
don't
of us.
actually.
I see it.
Oh. She's never been crushed, but probably lots of attempts to be crushed, right?
Grunt,
Oh,
got
shit.
a body of a scout here. Been dead a few days.
Yeah, if he has his weapon, grab it. You won't need it anymore.
Oh yeah. We got flamethrowers. Troops.
Webbing.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Yeah, the Rachni are just giant galactic spiders and it's disgusting.
Got it.
I forgot. I've been playing too much Dying Light. I tried to turn my torch on.
This darkness is going to make it a little harder, Shepard.
Agreed. Everybody be ready.
Actually, I really like the lighting in this cave. But it's a new kind of environment for us. We've never really been spelunking.
Movement. Anybody catch that?
Confirmed.
Was that a yes? Ooh. Pause. It can also kill.
I see something.
Yeah, what is that?
Nothing you need to concern yourself for. Oh. Ooh. Reaper tech. Something else.
Those codes, Shepard. Reaper technology.
Maybe.
I don't know. I always stay clear of them, but I'm sure they can take your shields down. They might be able to kill you. I might have been talking up my arse with that one though. Wouldn't be surprised if they could kill. Ah. Okay. Oh. I hate these because they're kind of spider-like, right? But they are really cool at the same time.
Light him up, Shepard.
No, that was not what I was supposed to do.
Wall, Shepard. Is that Rachni?
Yep.
Good eye.
Thank you. Where? Oh. And little bugs come out of them, it's really horrible.
I hardly recognize them. Reapers made some modifications.
Yeah.
Grunt, Rachni presence confirmed. Modified and very dangerous.
Finally, something to kill. Nothing here yet. Lost a Krogan to a sinkhole.
Oh.
Bad way to go.
Yeah.
The breeding ground must be here. The Reapers are protecting an asset of great significance.
Because in Mass Effect 1, we learned that the Rachni were getting indoctrinated as well. Is it a case of more indoctrination, or did they finally decide to side with the Reapers? I don't think the Queen would have betrayed Shepard like that if it wasn't. Actually, in every playthrough I've always saved the Rachni Queen, but I wonder how this mission goes if you don't save the Rachni Queen. Is it going to be like one of the ones they tell you that...
Look at this.
2 seconds.
No question Reapers have been here.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Let's find out why.
Is it one of the ones they would have been like, oh no, they found an egg out in the middle of space, and then this mission would still be a thing? I don't know. Come and let me know if you've had a playthrough where, or if you don't save the Rachni in Mass Effect 1, then what happens?
Blocked, Shepard.
If you know.
Copy that.
How are we getting by this? This looks important.
Sorry, I guess I should have let you finish, but this does look important, Gerber.
That did it.
You're welcome.
Shepard!
What is it with Shepard and her luck?
Our exit is cut off.
Looks like we're finding another way out of here. Come on!
What was that noise, Shepard? Sounded bad.
That's fine.
Cave in. We're all right.
Good. Didn't want to dig you out.
Well, that hurts my feelings, Grunt.
Yeah.
It's a bit rude. After everything I went through for you in Mass Effect 2.
Shepard, I know what happened to the scouts.
What'd you find?
They got hit hard. The leader ordered them to carry weapons deep into the caves. He knew the next team would need help.
They died making sure we could make it to the central chamber. Come on.
That's true. Ow. Wouldn't you just laugh if I was like, oh, I've never been killed by them before? Instantly dies.
Looks like a last message. He's asked that it be delivered to an Asari named Ereba on the Citadel.
It's actually a little bit sad, I feel. Like, I guess I'll tell you who they are when we go give it to the Asari. I might even cut that out. Who knows what gets kept in these episodes until they're out? Sometimes I don't even know, because I forget.
A large area, Commander.
Expect trouble.
I was gonna say that spells a fate if ever I saw one. I'm way too used to the bloody... Dead Island 2... buttons.
I will comply.
Oh, Javik. You took away my thunder by saving your life.
Rachni dead.
Keep the pressure up!
We don't need to.
We must be getting close, Shepard. Some heavy fighting. Tough bastards.
Casualties?
It's fine. Krogan fight better angry.
So, there's casualties. You don't need to act tough all the time, Grunt. Just because you're a Krogan doesn't mean you can't have feelings that aren't anger.
The Rachni usually dwell on toxic planets. This is different.
The Reapers must have changed them. They definitely look different.
Yeah. Didn't look that horrible in the other games. I mean, yeah, we've fought plenty of Rachni. And they definitely didn't have giant, like, turrets on their backs either. Not that I remember.
I bet they're breeding an army down here.
Yeah.
Breeding like flies. And this place is well hidden, I mean. It adds up.
I agree. And they're throwing everything they've got at us so we don't reach the nest.
That's probably true. It makes sense. I also kind of always thought the eggs reminded me of the eggs from Alien. I know they don't really look like anything from them. They're just alien eggs, but I really like them. I think it's a cool design for eggs. Oh, run!
Shepard, we're blocked and getting overrun.
I'm on it!
Whoa!
Move it, Shepard.
Whoa! What do you even mean, Grunt? That is very impressive stuff. Shoot off. No one ever doubted your Krogan ability. Kidding on. He's awesome. He deserves to celebrate. He just lifted up a Rachni.
It's up there, Shepard.
Come on!
Oh, I would hope if you didn't get stuck on a rock. Oh, good. Wait, not good. I was gonna be like, where is Grunt? Why are they backing off? Because they're wimps!
Thanks, Shepard. That wasn't webbing stopping us. That was Reaper tech.
We ran into it too.
The Rachni have backed off for now, but they can smell our wounds. Any worthy enemy would regroup and finish us. Soon.
We're close, Grunt. Those barriers were protecting whatever's down that passage.
We'll dig in here, kill anything that moves. Buy you some time.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I don't need luck. I have ammo. Krogan,
She's just
get
like,
ready!
My baby Krogan. He was practically her son. I love it.
Heads up, more eggs.
Take it slow.
That does not sound like taking it slow. That's okay, you don't need to keep doing that. Never mind. We're gonna crawl through some spaces. And also, ammo definitely runs out eventually. But Grunt's got it, I'm sure.
What is that?
I think you knew. I'm kidding.
Grunt, we've located the central chamber.
Good. We got your back, Shepard.
Move it!
Ooh. Someone's tried to trap you in.
Locate the power node.
I remember I got so lost the first time I played this game. It took me forever to realise it was up here. Even though there was nowhere for me to go. Is the big guy done? Wow.
Shepard, over here.
I'm a coming. Don't you worry. If I could just get to grips with the buttons, as if I've never played this game before. But I've apparently been playing too much Dead Island. And keep messing up the buttons that change my weapons.
Come on, we gotta get past these barriers.
Let's get to the other side. More of those power nodes.
You're welcome.
The enemy is as relentless as they were in our cycle.
Stay focused!
Again, I keep forgetting I've got grenades. Where the hell did my gun go? I hate that. Sometimes they disappear. Oh, it's right here. Never mind, I hate that. Sometimes I don't see things. In fact, that's at least a 90-10 split on 10% of the things I see. 90% of the things I miss.
There are more than I imagined.
Keep it up, people!
Oh, I thought I had my bloody rifle out. Oh, this is all going horribly wrong. Can somebody get out of my way? Wow, wow. I'm really not impressed with my shooting right now.
Shepard, the Rachni are backing off.
Oh, why?
Whatever spooked them won't last. Finish the job.
We'll try.
Copy that.
But it's about to get big.
What the?
Maddening's our note
How cool is
has
that?
ceased.
What are you?
The last queen. We listen for the children.
The true last queen.
Are silent.
So they wouldn't
Although
indoctrinated.
the machines come and take them to war, they die alone, silent, far away.
The Reapers did this to you?
Yeah.
The sour note of the machines is everywhere.
So like, is that sour note, you know, like we hear tapes throughout the games, maybe in Mass Effect 2, when you were on the derelict Reaper and they were talking about how you heard this low hum in the ship, like was that part of their getting indoctrinated, or is that part of this sour note, like it's done through frequencies? Because that's interesting. But this, I'm quite sure, is the same Rachni Queen that you release in Mass Effect 1, so I guess it's good to see that she's grown, but also not good to see that they were just as easily indoctrinated by the Reapers once more. I say once more, but no, yeah, they were indoctrinated. I don't know. Anyway, what happened? We let you go and then you contact us on Ilium, and boom, all of a sudden, you're part Reaper.
I let you go back on Novaria. You promised not to interfere anymore. The Rachni were supposed to disappear.
Remember, we kept our promise, retreated back through the relay. We started a new home, beautiful children, harmony. But the machines came, they heard our song. Their shriek of sour notes drowned us out.
That's crazy. Well, apparently Shepard is here to rescue yous once more. Honestly, after the Rachni went extinct, apparently Shepard has been having to pick up the pieces since Novaria. Who put Shepard on Rachni duty? Because they shouldn't have gave her the choice. Mind you, I'm quite sure this mission happens whether or not you release them, right?
They can't hurt you anymore.
Yes, we understand.
Are you sure?
Can you still feel the Reapers?
Yeah.
Can they influence you?
We hear the machines, but they cannot control us.
How?
Remove this last shackle, and we are free.
Oh, so they needed something to be able to?
Return. They will destroy us all.
Oh.
Really fast.
Never mind me.
We're getting movement here. A lot of movement.
Copy that, Grunt. Are you capable of fighting the Reapers?
We hate the machines.
Same.
We will fight for our unborn children. Release us.
What if you get indoctrinated again? That's a big risk.
She's badly wounded. She needs too much time to escape.
That's true.
Shepard, we're out of time. We stay here, our company dies. Is that clear?
Okay. So that's a pretty big gamble. Arlac Company, or the Rachni Queen. Is there a guarantee you won't be indoctrinated again, though? We saved you once and it kicked us in the face. What if it happens the second time we save you? Then at the same time, I've also played this a good few times, so I know how it all turns out. But, if you've played this before, or if you haven't, what would you do here? Would you help her escape, or would you leave her to die? Remembering that the company are at risk if you help her escape. I'll always help her escape, just so you know. But I would really like to hear what you think in the comments below. Do you think it's a waste of time saving the Rachni, or do you help them a second time? If you help them on Novaria, of course. Or do you think they should have just stayed wiped out? Anyway.
Listen up! Arlac Company holds the Rachni off while the Queen escapes. We'll buy you some time. Grunt, fall back to our position and lead us out.
Damn you, Shepard! I'm leaving my team. On my way.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Commander?
That's an order. She's too valuable an asset to lose.
That she is. Unlike you, Javik, we trust them. And we're not enslaving them, so... I think she's kind of cute. When
Now get us out of here.
she doesn't look like a giant spider. You shot in a wall? Nice. Like, get out of there! On the double! That's a lot of Rachni. Shotguns are short range. Kidding. I'm not gonna pull up the snacks of Mass Effect, because it's perfect. How he's gonna get...
Shuttles down that path.
What?
I'll hold them off.
What?
Get out of here, Shepard!
Grunt. You can't do that. They're everywhere. You're our baby! We basically raised you.
My turn.
What a hero. Apparently he does have unlimited ammo. Grunt! The music for the scene. Grunt! He can't just...
Cortez, we're the last ones out.
You can't just...
Copy that, Commander.
Wolfie.
Shuttle is waiting.
But it's Grunt. He couldn't have just died like that. Of course he couldn't, because he's Grunt! I know the whole time. Obviously.
Grunt!
Anybody got something to eat?
You deserve a whole buffet to yourself after that one. What a Krogan.
I'm reviewing your report on the Rachni situation, Commander. This could have gotten complicated fast.
It kind of was.
I hope you know what you're doing, cutting a deal with the Rachni Queen.
Yeah.
We got burned last time.
I got
I'm
burned.
trusting your instincts, Commander.
We can count on her support, Admiral.
Yeah.
I hope so. But we cut the Reaper supply of new Rachni troops and picked up some additional Krogan support. I call that a victory. I've got to get back to it, Commander. Watch yourself out there. Hack it out.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Shepard,
Rex.
you made it out of there. Sounds like I missed a hell of a fight.
You did. It was a really good one, and thankfully Grunt made it alive, although it was a close call for a second.
It was bloody, Rex. We could have used you.
Too busy talking rather than fighting. Feeling restless. A war going on and I'm stuck keeping the peace. I heard you made some kind of deal with the Rachni Queen. If they get out of hand again, it's your ass on the line.
You know what?
Understood.
I heard Grunt managed to get out of there with a few scratches.
You could say that.
We'll get him patched up, back in the fight.
Good.
Good to hear.
I should get back to it. Keep me posted, Shepard.
Thanks, Grunt. Grunt. Rex. Oh.
Shepard, test verified. Results promising. Can synthesize for universal Krogan immunity.
Already?
Good. Then you can put your knife away.
The cure's ready?
No, still need transmission vector. Cure useless unless given to entire species.
I guess that is very true. You've infected them before, so find a way. No, I'm obviously not going down that route, so have you got any ideas on how to spread the cure?
You're usually full of ideas, Morden. You altered the genophage before. There must be a way.
Of course, always possibilities, but time limited. Can't create new infection strain from scratch. Groundwater? No, too slow. Voluntary inoculation risky. Population too scattered for airborne, unless... Wait, yes! The Shroud. Constant global dispersion of air particles, built by Solarians to repair atmosphere of Tuchanka. Also used by Turians.
We used it to secretly spread the genophage virus.
Oh.
It ended the Krogan rebellions.
Well, we know how it went.
I'd be careful who you tell that to.
Like, depends on what side of the tale you hear that from, right? But I think we knew that Mordin was going to come up with a way. But as regards to the Turians, it was very devious. It was actually a really clever plan, by the way, but we're not going to say that because I always support Rex.
Sometimes I understand why the Krogan want to shoot everyone in sight.
Yeah.
Those were desperate times.
So are these.
Yes, but useful now. Original genophage strain still in storage at Shroud facility. Can use it as transmission vector, then use Shroud to blanket Tuchanka with cure.
You clever little piejack. That's our best shot, right there.
Then finish your preparations and be ready to go, Mordin.
Of course. Ready when you need me. We'll be in medbay with Eve until then.
Thank you, Mords.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Oh, Anderson, huh? You know what? Screw that. You know what's so stupid is I'm quite sure this should be like your first conversation with Anderson instead of Grissom Academy. Unless, I don't know. I always feel like it should have been.
Shepard.
Besta!
So I imagine by now you've wiped the galaxy clean of Reapers and we can all come up for air?
Yeah.
Not quite. There have been a few complications.
Aren't there always? Hackett filled me in on the Crucible. Sounds like you've got some knots to untangle.
Just a little bit. But we're kinda getting there with the Krogan. 'Cause Rex is my bro. Sounds like you've got some tangled knots, though, of your own. Kidding on, I thought that would be fun to say, but I feel like it just sounded like an innuendo. Anyway.
I'm just glad I could take care of one of them for you. I gather you and Kaylee Sanders were close?
I owe you for that one, Shepard. Kaylee and I met almost 20 years ago.
Apparently so.
We even had a run-in with Saren in his early days. She and I were... more than close.
Knew it.
She misses you.
I miss her.
Aww.
End of the world has a way of reminding you what you forgot to do. Maybe when the war's over, Kaylee and I will do something about that.
I hope so.
You'll see her soon.
I can hope. But you've got a bigger problem right now. Like a galaxy full of scared bureaucrats.
Yeah. I feel like I want to go through the diplomacy is pain. Because it really is. The Reapers are here and Shepard's still having to hold everybody's hands. It's still having to spoon feed them. Baby feed them? Still having to be spoon fed. It's lost all meaning now. I'm going for it.
I don't know how you deal with all the politics. It's a pain in the ass.
As I recall, you gave me the job.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I forgot about that.
Just remember, the more they complain, the more you know you're accomplishing something.
Really?
What about you? What's happening on Earth?
I'll spare you the details. But let's just say a lot of cities around the world have stopped checking in.
Oh.
That bad?
You and I knew what we were in for, but everyone else? I don't think the shock's worn off yet.
Are you safe?
That changes by the hour. I caught a shuttle evac out of Vancouver, and now we're running from foxhole to foxhole just trying to stay alive.
What about the Reapers?
They're harvesting everything that moves. They're focusing on the big cities, which does give us some room to maneuver.
You think you can hang on?
Hell, we're still just trying to talk to each other. Right now, all we can do is organize the resistance at a local level. No lack of volunteers, at least. Everybody knows what's at stake.
Well, everybody on Earth anyway. No, I'm kidding on. I'm quite sure the rumors of the Reapers have gotten about. I do like checking in with Anderson. It makes I just like getting the updates from Earth. It really hammers the nail in the whole war aspect of the game. I think anyway. Come and let me know what you think of Anderson and just Anderson in general.
I don't know how we'll win this yet, but we will. Even if it kills me.
Yeah.
Well, you've already died once, and that didn't slow you down. But let's not tempt fate.
Exactly.
Keep yourself safe, Shepard.
You too, sir.
We'll talk again soon. Anderson out.
I don't think Cerberus would build another Shepard, to be honest. That's if there is a Cerberus around after this war. That wasn't a spoiler or anything, it was just an observation. Just so you know. Anyway, troops. I'm gonna leave that there. I feel like all I've been doing today is talking garbage. But in the actual episode, we got to see Grunt. Outside of me talking shit, we got to see our baby boy Krogan. Well, he's a man now. He's got his own company to look after. Or maybe not anymore, they might all be dead. But that's not the point. Grunt didn't die. Anyway, come and let me know what you think of the Rachni mission. Do you release the Queen once more and risk probably the rest of the Arlac company? Or do you save her? I've actually never not saved her, so I don't know. Do you still get the Grunt almost dying scene if you pick to leave her? I don't know. Come and let me know what happens, if you know, of course, when you just leave the Queen. Does Grunt still almost potentially die? Anyway, who knows what we'll be doing next week? We might go back to Tuchanka, actually, to do some side missions. There's some stuff to do, troops. I know that the cure is ready, but we're not quite ready to do that because there's a couple of things I want to do first. So you're going to have to stay tuned to find out what we actually do in the next one, though. So until then, troops, wherever you are, dear night, I hope you're having a good one, and I hope you're staying as safe and as clean as you can. And until the next time on Mass Effect 3, thumbs! And my gal Shepard over here. Well, Aria!